storyteller, so let's find a little bit of magic and a whole lot of love right here at Independence High School. And in order for us to do that, you have to help me by stepping back in time. Let's walk to a southeastern native village. You want to go with me on that journey? Yes. First of all, in your imagination, let's draw that village. And if you start that drawing with a teepee and a herd of buffalo, erase it quickly. Notice I said southeastern village. So you're going to draw a river, you're going to draw longhouses, and yes, they were planting and growing the crops. No, they did not come across on the ships, and they were not called burpee. Our people had them from the Creator, and they were growing those crops. And that's the kind of village that we are looking at tonight as we look back to find that magic and that love. First of all, I want you to see the babies crawling around. They're crying and they're laughing. There's the old people like me, and sometimes if it wasn't for the gray hair, you know, us old people's a lot like those toddlers. You have to watch them, they'll fall right over. Oh, yes. And within that village, there's a beautiful young lady. Oh, my gosh. They said when she was born that she was such a beauty to look at. And as she had grown into a young woman, her beauty had only increased. Now the young man in the village noticed her, but one in particular, oh my goodness, if she would just look his way, why, if she whispered his name. And so he went about every day doing something to get her attention. The story tells us that one day he got up on his horse. They were drying deer meat, had baskets of corn. The families were outside. It was just a good kind of day. He got on that horse, rode through that village as fast as that horse could go, galloping, making noises, turning baskets of corn over, stomping the deer meat in the ground. Babies were crying. We were trying to get out of his way. The old men. Yeah, the old men looked at him and said, "Look, fine young warrior going there." The old women my age said, "That show off. He's going to hurt somebody." Now, some of the girls saw him. They thought he looked awful good on that horse. She was coming into the village about that time from the woods where she had been gathering berries. Oh, my goodness. She was picking up the babies and soothing them, helping the old people get their balance, trying to save the corn and the deer meat. Did she notice him or that horse he was on? Not at all. The story tells us that he went one day to his mama and he said, "Mama, make me a new war shirt." She took her finest leather, made him a shirt that fit him just so, cut the fringe so that it hung just perfect. He put it on. He walked out into the village. Oh my, he looked good. His shoulders were back. He looked fine. And as he walked, you know what it's like. You dress that to the hilt and you feel really good. People saying how nice you look, but they were telling him what a brave warrior he was. And he was walking, he felt so good. And as he's walking on that path, there, she's at the very end of the path, walking towards him. Today is the day she's going to look at him. She may whisper his name. It's going to happen because every step that he takes and every step that she takes is bringing them closer together on that path. I do have to pause right now. We'll hit the pause button on the